Okay, so we're going to use index laws to simplify these little guys here. So first of all, I don't like writing like this. Let's write it the proper way. I know that's the way the question gave it, but let's write it out like this, which is how you should write it as a fraction. Now, pretty simple. You simplify the fraction. You find the highest common factor for just the 6 over 9, which is stuff you've been doing since year 7 or even earlier. So 3 is the highest common factor. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So it becomes 2 over 3 as like your coefficient out the front. Now, when we've got negative indices, now this doesn't say, write with positive indices, but that's usually a given. Okay, that little guy can go up to the top with a positive index and times. Okay, so it's written with a negative on the bottom. Bring it up to the top and times. So then you've got to use your first index law, which is, we've got the same base, you add those together. So up the top we've got a to the power of 10. So that just leaves us with 2 over 3, a to the power of 10 up the top. So 2 a to the power of 10 over 3. Okay, let's look at the second one. We're multiplying, so you can just multiply the coefficients. The negative 2 times by the 9. So that's going to give us a negative positive is negative 18. Now, remember, we probably took an oath if I've taught you before, x to the power of 0 was always 1. So essentially, it's like that just disappears, that whole section there. So we're just going to have 18x. Now, our y is going to be to the power of negative 4. Remember, you're adding these 3 plus negative 7 is really 3 minus 7, so it's y to the power of negative 4. Now, same as what we had here before, if we've got a negative power, not a negative here, a negative power up the top as the small number, it should go onto the bottom and become a positive. So it's going to come down the bottom here, and we're going to divide by y to the power of positive 4. Okay, so you'll see that on the next line. I'm going to have here negative 18, and the x stays up the top. It's just the y that's to the power of negative 4. So it's going to go onto the bottom as y to the power of positive 4. Okay, and that's that one simplified. Now, remember there's more to do from exercise 1.2 to just tidy up on your indices or all of chapter 1, doing your index laws.